You know how people say high school is the best time of your life? I disagree. I can still remember everything that happened though.
Okay, Katie, here's your lunch, okay? And I put a dollar bill in there so you could have that to get some milk while you're at school, okay? And then maybe you can ask one of the bigger kids where the milk is at so you can have some, all right? Oh, and then I remember, here's your phone number. Maybe you can put that in your pocket. I just wanted to give that to you so you don't forget, okay? So, are you ready to go?
Think so.
It's Katie's big day.
Well, I guess it's natural for parents to cry on their kid's first day of school, but that usually happens when you're 6, and I'm 16. And well, I used to be homeschooled, and I know what you're thinking. Homeschooled kids are freaks, or weirdly religious or something. But I'm totally normal, besides the fact that my parents are research zoologists, and we just spent the last few years in Africa. I had a great life. But my mom got offered some new jobs, so it was goodbye Africa and hello high school. One thing I couldn't stand about moving was that everyone seemed to say my name wrong. It's spelled C-A-D-Y, but it's pronounced Katie. The first day of school was a blur, a stressful, surreal blur. I've never lived in a world where adults yell at you constantly. Don't read ahead, no green pen, no food in class, and my personal favorite, you can't go to the bathroom without the laboratory pass. What? I got in trouble for the most ridiculous things. But on the bright side, I did meet my new friends, Janice and Damien. They were pretty funny and nice, who aren't so nice. And I learned that the hard way. Now let me tell you about the plastics. First, there's Karen Smith. And she's one of the dumbest girls you will ever meet. And then there's Gretchen Wieners. And she's only rich because her dad invented the toaster strudel. I mean, come on. And she knows everything about everyone. That's why her hair is so big, because it's full of secrets. And then there's Regina George. Yes, I said it, Regina George. She's the queen bee. Don't be fooled. She may seem like your typical selfish, backstabbing boyfriend stealer, but she's much more than that. And when I first met the plastics, it was when Regina basically forced me to sit at the table with them. And even though Janice told me to stay away from the plastics, she told me I just had to sit with them and keep talking to them so that I could tell her all of the horrible things that Regina says. Having lunch with the plastics was like leaving the actual world and entering girl world, but it had a bunch of rules. Like, you can't wear a tank top 2 days in a row. You can only wear a ponytail once a week, which was a problem for me, as you can see. On Wednesdays, you have to wear pink. And you can only wear track pants on Fridays. They said if I didn't follow these rules, then I couldn't sit with them anymore. None of them could. Regina's like the Barbie that I never had. She's just so glamorous. Once I started to be invited to slumber parties and shopping sprees, we got a lot closer. And our relationship seemed to be serious because Regina told me that I was a part of them. That's when they showed me the Burn book. It's a book where they write mean things about all the girls in our grade. The things that they said were really rude, and I think I should have stood up, but I actually didn't. The only thing I'm good at in school is math, and I thought I could never be distracted. That's until I saw Aaron Samuels. He was so cute, and I pretended to be stupid at math just so that he would help me. And I just wanted to talk to him. And eventually, he invited me to this Halloween party. And stupid Regina went up and talked to him. And she kissed him right in front of me, and he took her back. At that moment, my heart sank, and I just felt so betrayed. I hated her. I just absolutely hated her. I had to plan an attack to get back at her. I began to get obsessed. The only thing I would talk about was Regina, and I could hear people getting bored of me. But I didn't stop. People said I was just like her. Instead of staying away from the plastics like Janice said, I became closer with them. We even did the talent show together, the annual Jingle Bell Rock. Being with the plastics was like being famous. People looked at you all the time, but I still tried to manipulate her life. My goals were to get Erin to leave her, to get rid of her body, and also to get rid of her little followers, Gretchen and Karen. The only thing my efforts did was to watch Regina get hit by a bus and die. Just kidding. So, in case you're wondering, the plastics broke up. Regina's spine eventually healed. Her physical therapist taught her to channel her emotions into sports. Karen used her special talents to be on the morning newscast. And Gretchen found herself in a new clique and a new queen bee to serve. Erin went to Northwestern, so I still got to see him on the weekends. And me? I have gone from homeschooled jungle freak to a shiny plastic to the most hated person in the world to a human being. All the drama from last year just didn't matter anymore.